Ended weekend. Good here, mostly yard work. But it was good. I got a lot done. It's nice. Had some family come in from out of town, so that was cool. Very nice. Fellow here. Yeah. Hopefully finish this up today so we can move on to the actual model. Gonna add some more reds in here. Find the goo a little bit. Be nice. Okay. Small pokey brush. Scratchy fellow that I can lob in some. Yeah, maybe this guy. Very cool. All right, let's get this. Hopefully like a red orange. Orangey red. A red orange. Orange, red. I don't want it totally red. Already. A little bit more red. What is that? Is that a hair? That is a hair. Awesome. Name wrapped around it again. Okay. Be number 2. Whoops. Wrong button. We just got up. Hey now. Thanks, buttons. Could you delay more, please?
Oh, yeah.
See the curve. There's a curve in the sculpt here. So kind of using that as a boundary. A little brighter. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Any? Oh yeah. Good. It's orange for free. It's nice. Um, That's right. Good morning, you. How's it going? How are you? Have a good weekend? I did. I actually downloaded all the stuff. First ones. Thank you. The STLs will be fun. The other one, the avatar, I actually don't use Blender. I don't sculpt the stuff, I just print them. But I would like an opportunity to play with it. So to get the arm in the position that you're looking for, I think I can figure that out. So, I mean, the rest of it made sense. I'll be able to get it printed. I just don't know if I can move the arm. I mean, let me rephrase that. I don't know how to yet. Give me an hour. But yes. Yeah, no, the video made total sense. It's not a problem bringing it into those, because technically I could just bring it into Blender and export it as an STL and print it that way, but it does have a little instruction of how to move the arm, so, but there will be some time in that to consider. So, but yeah, that'll at least give me a super basic understanding of Blender. Maybe you can learn how to move an arm, but should be okay. Yeah, I haven't touched anything this weekend. We had family come in from Tennessee, so this is the first pigment I have touched all weekend. But yeah, fun. So we're back on track this week. Should be able to this side and see. Yeah, right. Right on. But yeah, they're good sculpts for sure. Fun. Working this orange and red and yellow and white around until I can get I want to get this part done today so we can move on to the actual model. Start getting her based out. Light in there. It's not really white, it's kind of a super bright yellow. Yeah. Yeah, life is good though. Your weekend. Kind of more or less just want to be implying white. Super crazy, but cross flame goblin, pretty cool. That'll be fun. They're good. Oh, that raccoon too, that's a good one. I think that's what it's called. Something raccoon. That'll be fun. But yeah, I can get those. I'll probably start printing those tonight because they'll take a little bit. Do that while I'm poking around in the Blender for that. Like Karen's trying to work in Blender. She knows a little bit, but not very much. It's not a super friendly learning curve, but I'm used to picking up IT apps and things like that, so I might be able to absorb it a little bit better. I was trying to clean it up here where it's going to be messy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That'll be fun. Good for a change too. Yeah, I don't know if I think I'll do 32s. I've done 32s a little bit. Just because these 75s, I need a little break. It's nice to do a little 32 millimeters and get them done. Paint not sticking on here. Come on. Yeah, they're fun. I've got this white going on really light. Yeah, and I didn't even get on the computer this week. Now you can see why it takes me a bit to remake meshes for the customizing basement. Yeah, I don't know what the VR chat thing is, so what are you guys using those avatars for? I don't know what that is. Like for a specific app? I don't know, I'd like to mess with Blender. I've never actually even installed it yet, so this will be a first. I'm kind of excited about it, but I'm not that kind of artist. Like, my head's just thinking stream of thought, like to create sculpts from scratch. I have not even tried to do that. I have seen Ready Player One. Red. Hey, Namana. How's it going? We're dropping in. Just trying to get this base done so we can move on. How was your weekend? How are you? I had family from out of town, so no staying frame for me. Yes, Saturday. I actually haven't touched anything in a couple days. Kind of nice. I mean, I'm streaming 6 days a week as it is. It's good to take a break here and there, right? VR chat is Ready Player One, but you don't lose everything on tap, so that's good. I'm on it, boiling to death, but secured alone. Yay! That stress is out of the world. Yep. Nothing like relieving money stress for sure. I've still got a fat loan I gotta pay. I'm still paying on. And then we got the computers we bought. We upgraded our computers. That's getting paid off. And my glasses are totally spoilers down. Hold on. No, I didn't bring the glasses. We got here. Yeah, I can't read the chats right now. Hold on. Trying to find paper towel. Oh, my glasses blue. I'm blind. Got like 10 eyeglass cleaner rags and they're all upstairs on my nightstand. It's better. The fuck, I don't stream. You don't stream. What does that mean? Did I say you stream? That's Welsh near. Started in Australia. Global. Okay, I'm missing context here. Hold on. Oh, boiling to death. Yeah, for real. Lone. I just accidentally bought 2 swords and a dagger. Oops. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's okay. Oh, I see what happened here. I don't stream. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just did that, so. Yes, coffee. Coffee good. It's just a shout out anyway. If you ever did stream though. Per-hander. 160. A long great sword. Damn. Sweet. Yeah, that'd be cool. I got a picture of it. Figure out how to clean up this. Maybe I don't, because I don't care that much. Point of views. This is the point of view anyway. Not too concerned. Some shit going on in here though. Clean up some of this. Two-handed sword. Yeah, I figured the great sword would be two-handed. Oh, yeah. Big enough for 4 hands. Well, some of those cats are pretty big. I almost watched the original Conan the Barbarian last night. It came up on my list. I'm like, man, I haven't seen that forever. I was just thinking a giant two-handed sword. Big bastard sword. Ugh. Claymores are awesome. Okay, gotta get some saturation. Yeah. Okay, this is about done. Okay, not as long. How long's a claymore? Guys are metrics. The rest of the world. Trying to smooth a lot of this out. Just because it's crusty looking down here. Okay. This. Yellow and orange and red back and forth. Really good. Metal would actually be cool. But for the sake of this illusion, it's gonna be that. Bastard sword, yeah. You on 3 of them. Right on. So cool. Let's see. Neat. Mhm. Uh-oh. Okay, get some food in you. I just did the food, so I'm good. Still on the coffee right now, though. Suppose whites are not that white. Hmm. I know what it looks like here. Pretty bright, but not that bad. Well, not that one. Okay. One thing I want. Oops, we gotta bring in some light. Cauldron. I think I want to do dry brush. We got to bring in the highlights since our point of view is calm down. Right here. I want this to be kind of lit up a little bit. Should be showing ambient light. This might be too big. Okay. Light gray. Move it up a little bit. Break this out a little. Alright, so this is the original Cauldron color. That's Reaper. We're gonna light that up with Wizard Gray, which is just a lighter gray. That'll give us something to work up to. And a little bit of white. Mix those together. Some off-white. Super white's a good off-white for used words. It's too early for words. Whose brilliant idea was it to stream at 8:30 in the morning? Oh, mine. Just not a real high traffic view time either. I'm not sure what to do with that, but I don't know. Okay. A little bit of our guy here. Half, half, right? This may not work, and I may end up needing to repaint this thing again, but we're gonna see. Just want to highlight this section. So it's the very top. good. Looking at that, thinking, not hungry. We're gonna tone this down too as we go. But right now, I get to block in. Not very light. I kind of want that light. Oh. Blend everything together. Good. Let's go. That's that. How do I use for that? I don't know what that is. That's good. Don't play with the lights right now. Okay. Oh. What is it? Bubbles. Oh, it's so much Monday. Hope everyone's having a good Monday so far. If your Monday's just starting, good luck.
Woohoo!
It's good so far. Doing good. Second cup of coffee, get to paint. It's early, so it's good. Good so far. Pretty early still. It's 9:45 here. Trying to get over the feeling of being overwhelmed with so much to do. But it will all be okay. Yep, East Coast for show. I'm actually in North Carolina. It's funny because we're actually originally from California, grew up in Oregon, lived in Missouri for a year, lived in Richmond for half a year, moved to New York for 7 years. For how long have you been in North Carolina? I don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 years. That's good. It's nice here. Of course, it's been crazy hot and humid, and we have a thunderstorm every day for the last 2 weeks, it seems like. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, not a very good topper, is it? Yeah. We almost moved to Maine. Actually, that was one of the biggest places we were looking at when we were trying to find somewhere outside of New York, because you can't buy a house in New York. It's insane. But we wanted to move up to Maine, but then after living in New England for 7 years already, it was kind of like, well, do we want to deal with 4 or 5 months out of the year buried in snow? I don't know. But I've got a real good friend up in North Maine. He's like way up north. I forgot the town he's in, but we knew each other in Oregon. Kennebunkport, Holton, Augusta. Okay. Yeah, we were looking more around like Portland, just staying around the big area there, but we thought it would be funny moving from Portland, Oregon to Portland, Maine, because we think like that. We would move there just for that. Serious. But alas, here we are. Oh, that is the wrong. But it is early. My brain thought that was the same paint. Damn close. I should read the label. I'm like, why does that look like brown? Oh, because it is. How about that? It racks a little bit. See everybody. But yeah, New England was freaking beautiful. We loved it there. In New York, we were living in the mid-Hudson Valley, which was awesome, but crazy expensive. For Bangor, Portland, yeah. I don't know, we only went to, I think we went to, I did a couple gigs up there, way south Maine, and then Karen and I went to visit, what was it, George? Something George. It was Georgetown, I think. It was up past Portland a little bit. We were up there for a weekend. That was really cool. Georgetown, yeah, that was fun. Got some lobster out of the bay. New England's awesome. It's just so expensive. And the winters are something else. But ended up in North Carolina just because it seemed like kind of a Goldilocks zone. Not too hot, not too cold. Just the right price, and you can afford to buy a house here. New England was nice, but because lobster is everywhere up there. Yeah, it's true. They even have it at McDonald's. It cracked me up. And no, it's not called McLobster. It should be, but they actually have lobster sandwiches in Massachusetts. I was like, what? I did some gig. I played a gig in Rhode Island. We did. Yeah, I actually gigged all over New England, Massachusetts, Connecticut. Didn't gig in Vermont. We did stay a weekend in Vermont. That was cool. Yeah. We really did enjoy it, though. I looked at Colorado, Tennessee. Not deep south. Didn't want to go to Florida or Georgia or out. Oh, what? The only real downside to being up in Maine is there's a bunch of maple trees, and I'm highly allergic to maple trees. Oh yeah, that would suck. Canada's probably off the list too, right? Not product, it's just the bark and the tree itself. Weird. We did get some Vermont maple syrup. Oh. I guess I could have sanded that down. Oh, Colorado's a good area too. I mean, it's like a 2 or 3 up to the capital. Yeah. Right on. Yeah, we were actually in Denver a year and a half ago. Yeah, about a year and a half ago. My oldest son lives in Denver. I don't remember the name of the neighborhood he lives in. I think it's like just north. Like there's a huge park. He's walking distance from a big lake that's in Denver, but it's like north of downtown. But anyway, him and his girlfriend was there. It was fun. It was really cool. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Heck yeah. And shrooms. Yeah, what's ironic is he used to smoke like a fiend in Oregon, but because he's in an electronic apprenticeship program for 4 years, he's like a year and a half through it now, 2 years through it. And he actually had to quit because he didn't want to get drug tested, which is ironic. He moved to Denver. Of course, it's legal in Oregon too, so. You get a lot of people that get baked up their face and forget you can't take the shit out of state. Yeah, well, you can and can't. If you use a vape pen, you can fly with those. Under the radar. Oh, which reminds me, I don't know that one. why that reminded me. Denver reminded me of Forrest. He actually just hit me up. Yeah, but vape pens, it's like I've been vaping for years, so if I was to get a vape pen through, no big deal. Oh, what's going on? Be right back. Need to check on my hands. Right on. But yeah, it's not the same weed as it used to be back in the day. Stuff's gotten way too powerful, I think. It's not Bob's weed anymore. Trying to smooth this up. I'm just gonna keep working until I get it where I want it. Cool. And bright. Don't want it like neon though. I thought of taking it up to neon. I'm just like, too much. There, we are about ready for intermission. Ads run. All right. I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. I wonder, do I want this light on here or no? No. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna keep merging this until we get really nice. Let that dry. I don't know why. Keep getting these old white black specks on here. Okay, so we're going to take a 5-minute intermission. Let us run 3 minutes of ads in there. I will not be painting. You'll see an intermission screen. So stretch, take your meds, hug somebody, drink things, and we'll be right back. Change that message. It is not a brief 90-second ad intermission. A brief 300,000 milliseconds. No, that's 5 minutes. 780. It was like 10 in the morning now. You don't do math. Do we? Good. Yeah, there was another place when we were in Denver. When we were in Colorado, we went to Garden of the Gods or something like that. Somewhere out of town, about an hour-ish. Big rock garden area. That's hard to explain. Lots of big carved rocks. I don't know. It's really cool. It was a good hike. We took the doggos up there. It was a good time. Yeah, my camera is showing everything a lot brighter than it is. Well, I'm guessing my white back. It's stupid. It's stupid. And I keep saying that, and I keep forgetting. Hey, it's how it goes. It's kind of goes to go. Stuff down really good. Washy wash. The super light glaze, so it gets hot, so it's not so hot. Think. Reference check. Let's try reprime her, which we will do. So this goes inside that. Let's see, this is our perspective. Pretty good. Yep. Still on track until we destroyed our trajectory. Yep, that's good. Oh, good. And I got air conditioners hooked up today. Actually, I should have hooked them up about 3 months ago, but here we go. Pretty good. Fires though, just not quite there yet. Almost. What is going on? Go past this everything. Oh, wait.
Hey there.
Hey, Mr. Beagle.
How's it going, Mr. Beagle?
Good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
better.
Nice, huh? Getting there. Massaging it into place. You got some highlights on the cauldron.
Nice.
Here now. I think this is glowing. So need to get a thin layer of green on the inside of the cauldron. It's like a glowy thing, and then when her staff goes on, is she stirring this? I'm kind of slow. I didn't realize that until later. But yeah, it goes like this. So she's stirring the goo.
A little bit of goo needs to go on.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So some of it, if it's glowy, then the bottom part of it. Not too glowy. We're all about the glow these days. Everything's gonna glow. That's all I do, is paint OSL. But actually, it's good that I'm getting to do a bunch of this, because get rid of the OSL. That's the stuff that really impresses me. It's the lighting. People do really good OSL. It looks really good. And then the next to topple would be NML. Get non-metallic metals down. But that's what this model is for. This guy is all about it. I'm not sure. He's gonna be fun. That's all about the metal.
Yeah.
Boom. So that's why I keep saving reference pictures and stuff, so I can get the images in my brain, so that when I try and get it out here, it has internal reference. That's my theory, anyway. It's not like I'm sitting there trying to copy something exact, except for this. This I did. I literally took that guy's example of his bottom glow, because I was just blown away by it, but he did it in green. Like, and it looks better in purple.
Purple. Everything looks better in purple.
Agreed.
Cool.
Oh, how's it going up there?
The air conditioner really worked. I had it on for like half an hour.
Yeah, you said it. That's what they used in the kitchen.
They don't use it anymore. It's too much.
Much energy. Sucking up all their solar. I saw the one video though with that we watch. Sculpts. Yeah, they've got I mean, just the refrigerator takes up tons of energy.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be really careful when you're on solar what gets the energy. You've got hands.
I turned the air on.
Yeah, so it works. Good.
Yeah, I had it on for half an hour. It went from 87 down to 77.
Well, are you ducting it out the window?
Yeah.
Did you find the things?
Found everything I needed.
Yay. Making it happen. There's a cat. Chunky cat.
Cat needs to.
Here says hi. Where were we? Oh yeah, screen stuff. So weird. Yeah, and I can't adjust the white balance while I'm streaming. I have to wait till after stream, but I can mess with it at the camera because it's just too white. Any kind of light value to it is showing up like white, and it's not. Anyway, wham, wham, wham. They sound like to me in my head, right? Oh yeah, so in Denver. We went out somewhere. It was like a mile. I didn't know if you were still here. We went to some garden of the gods or whatever. It was like a big rock park. These rock formations. You hike around the whole area and stuff. It was very cool. What am I doing? Why does this green keep going out? That's not okay. Make sure I get good saturation. Everything's got to get covered here. Good, holding down the fort with work. That's pretty good. Yep. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it was fun. We went there, took the doggos there for a hike. It's good. He got me a shirt from South Park, so I thought that was pretty cool. Which it took him 6 months to send to me, but and that's how I need to go into this Manitou. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I'll probably get back out there again. I don't really want to go back to Portland for any. I mean, I've got friends in Portland, so but I don't really have the money to travel right now, unfortunately. It's weird. Budget. But Manitou, yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, we wanted to go up to Steam something Springs. So when we went there, we had let's not paint the microphone. Too late. And we took like 3 days. We went up to Devil's Tower up in Wyoming. It's got an Airbnb for the night, and I hiked around that. Came back home. That was fun. We have no issues with seltzer water, no. The Penny Arcade down there. And okay, it's good to know. Can't say something. I forgot. Oh, so him and his girlfriend, and actually her parents, they live by downtown too. They're huge into snowboarding, so they're always up at the mountain there. Like huge into snowboarding. He probably can't so much anymore. He's broken his collarbone twice. Winter Park, Breckenridge, yeah, those sound familiar. Yeah, I don't know, they're always going up the resort, where that is. I think he's stuck on Bunny Hills now, if he's even going to do it anymore. Like he broke his collarbone in Portland, skateboarding. And then when he was in Denver, he was doing DoorDash and slipped in the ice and broke it again. It's like, dude, you just gotta stop moving. Yeah, I will. I'll let him know for sure. You guys might know each other. I'm just kidding. Like, what? You're from Colorado? Do you know Forrest? Huh. Copper on here though. He loves it there though. I mean, Portland's pretty beautiful. Oregon, I have to say, Portland's a shit show, but yeah, I mean, within like 5 minutes you can be out in the forest, and they're massive forests. Portland actually has more city parks than any other city in the country. It's like a mountain and a half. I mean, the big mountains like Mount Hood. You can get to all the huge Mount Jefferson. So watching the ocean's an hour and a half away. The gorge is pretty beautiful. There's a lot of beauty there. But I've actually been around a little bit, and it's Ren fairs, yeah. Nah, they're more festival goers. They're into the music festivals big time. Maybe at the convention center. Yeah, they're huge in EDM festivals and all that stuff. Oh yeah, they go to Red Rocks for sure. I'd like to go out there. That'd be fun. We're gonna go see Ford Amphitheater. I was reading about that. We were looking at historic places and stuff to visit because we like to check out boneyards. Like when we're in Richmond, we go to the Hollywood Cemetery, which is freaking huge. And like New Paltz, New York, that was a good one. It had like an original. New Paltz had Huguenot Street, or has Huguenot Street, which is it's where the original settlers of that area landed in like the early 1600s. So they have one of the original one of the original streets is still there. There's like 7 of the original buildings and all that. So it's like an old graveyard there. It's like graves from 1657. It's like awesome. And the Springs Pioneer Museum, yeah. Tea Factory up in Boulder. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that I'd like to check out for sure. I'll see if I got the door. Hold on here. Where am I going? Is it really? Yeah, well, now we're done with that family-friendly part. It's girlfriend. Yeah, I don't know if I am a grandfather, but only on Karen's side. Her son Scott has 2 kids. But my direct boys don't have any. Third in the most healthy states. Yeah, well, that's the thing too, is when you've got outside things to do and activities, people tend to get out and use those things. Like parks and ski resorts. I mean, that's one thing about Portland. You can get up to Mount Hood in no time. But I never skied. I wasn't a skier or a snowboarder. I just like backpacking. That's about it. Yeah, Colorado was one of the places we did that. It was too expensive to buy still. And yep. If you're back out this way, Garden of the Gods area. Sweet. Absolutely. Yeah, for Garden of the Gods, that was it. Yeah, they just went camping. I'll have to let them know. But yeah, we liked it. It was just really expensive. Sales tax is really, or not sales tax, but property tax is really low here. And we were able to get like a quarter acre house. Such a no. Yeah, I'll bet. Ooh. Blazing metallics. That's what it's come to. And yes, you can absolutely glaze metallics. See? Doing it right now. Yeah, and if you see her burly looking dude that has 5 o'clock shadow that calls you Beagle, it's more likely me, not technically. Well, yeah, well, that's why I got confused. Because on your Facebook page, your gender is male. And because your name. So that's why I thought that. But it would be awesome to meet you in person. That's one of the things I'm excited about for going up to Nova in a few weeks. Getting to meet all these folks that we pass by in Stream World. Actually get to meet them in real life. I think that's cool. I don't feel like we're working playing in a vacuum, you know what I mean? Yeah. I got you. Don't call me late for dinner. Yeah. No hair, no skin off my teeth, as they say. I don't know why people feel good about it to begin with, but I think it's just because I was talking about it last week. We are so obsessed with labels as a race, like humanity itself. I don't know if it's because of this phenomenon of life we live in, but we are identity is everything. A label is everything. We just label everything, instead of just living. But here we are. Strange times, indeed. Especially nowadays. So one thing I try and do when I'm working this stuff up is I want to make sure that I'm creating a separation between all the objects. And I can do that with light, color, shadow, etc., etc. Just need to separate the objects on these things, especially the smaller the mini is. Or you need to, that's why we do black lining and stuff, so that the eye can differentiate between all the objects. Yeah. For sure, you know. Agreed. It's a strange world. A long way to go. And it doesn't help that they keep rolling back progress we've made. Oh, do not do that. Hi, Arjun. What's going on, buddy? Got another bug. Is that what's happening over there? You're out. Okay, he's out. Okay. Touching around. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of shine in here. Think with green, a little bit darker. And we're going to glaze this because we don't need it to glow a lot. Just need to kind of imply that it's glowing at the sides of the inside of the cauldron. I think I'm going to try something. Just going to wet this at the inside of this. Get all Bob Ross with it. Take all Bob Ross techniques and apply them to mini painting. Paint everything wet, just wet the whole model. Just kidding. But what I want to do now is take some clay. Take this away. Nope. It's too wet. Paint on here. Like that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, I tried. Like that consistency. It's not gonna stick. I'm just too impatient. I don't want to sit and glaze this for 4 hours. Let's try it off. For that, I'm looking for dry it off. Okay. First glazing on top of mirror black. It's challenging. The effect I want. Well, then I have to do whatever it takes to get that effect. I just want to tint the inside of this green. Really want to paint it green. Satya kitty. What are you doing, Satya? See it on camera. Get a little build up of this green. I want to show a glow, but it's not an intense glow. Just want to filter this gray. Into green. Odd time is flying. Jeez. Oh, it's only 10:30. I thought it said 11:30. I was like, holy crap. That's how it happens, though, right? Sit down for 5 minutes. Boom, 4 hours have gone by. Love it. It's glazing, taking most of the paint off the brush. It's like you can't really notice it right off the bat. Alright, Satya, what are you meowing about? Trick is to get it on here smooth. So we don't have any like blots like that. I need to merge it with the actual color on the edges of the cauldron. I think we'll go ahead and get her rebased. Right, easier ways to do this, but because of the positioning, it's cauldron. Bit of gray. That might actually be better. Now we're coloring the gray with our green. Ooh, I think I like that. That might make more sense, actually. Yep. Genius. There we go. Got a green gray. Such is going on about. He's usually pretty quiet. They're in the garage, meowie, meowie, meowie. this a few times. Arctic in itself, I could just sit here and paint this all day. Won't get anything else done, but this will be nice and green. Yeah, I don't know that 8:30 is the best time to stream, but I gotta work with my circadian. Technically, on the East Coast, it should be from like 11. That's where it's more easier to get discovered, per se. But that screws up my schedule. Personal schedule. Alright, see, now we've got like a... It's being tainted with the green. Add a little bit more, touch brighter, but let's add a little bit more of this guy. Round and round again. A little brighter. Yeah, there we go. A little more saturation, but I don't want to lose the gray of the cauldron. So to show that the cauldron is being colored by the green of the goo. Goo green. And we can do the edges. Wouldn't creep over the top, per se. Because light travels in a straight line, it doesn't go around corners. But it would be coloring this corner. Hit that. Further than I, whoops, further than I typically would. Because we're going to bring it back. round and around. Press up. Nobody wants. Let's start the peel there. Over the top. So the glow of this green would not necessarily spill over the edges of this. Kind of working it back and forth. It wouldn't be going over the edge of the lip of this. Did it? Lighting and you. Fix you later. We just start with big chunks, work our way down the detail. Good. Now we can build up. Build up where the edge of the thing is. Edge of the thing, the edge of the lip, the edge of the goo line. Uh, Smooth it out. Edge, I think bubbles. Bubbles are stuck. Hold on. Bucket. A whole lot of bucket. Okay. Oh, show. Oh, what's up, folks? Y'all still having a good Monday? Good. Glad to hear it. uh, okay, where are we at here? That's good. Just wearing paint off as we go here. Okay. You don't want it pooling though. All right. All right. Is this wearing off on you? Oh, duh. Ah. The tiniest little. Hey, we're good. Times. That's all right. Bugging me right now. It's this edge. Okay. Um, the one thing I want to do, because her ear broke off, cut the other one off. So stand these down and see if we can make them non-existent, but it never happened. down. If I can just patch it up to an awkward angle. So what's going on here? So I don't want to sand. If I have a little Dremel, I could just hit that in a circle. That's all I need. Fill it with milliput. But I might have to do that. Sure. Yeah. Hold on. Basically, just grinding out this region right here. Get it flat. Right here. Onto parts that aren't going to break. Yeah. Yet there's a hole in here, indentation. This one, not so much. That little piece has got to come off. This guy here, sand that, get that smoothed out. Once we get paint on and primer on, all that stuff, we're really not going to notice this that much. Surgery. Get grindy and take big chunks off. Right there. do. Use liquid resin. So 2 liquid. Well, Got resin. I just need to fill this gap right here. I drop some resin in there and then cure her. Could sand that down, or just fill it with a little glue and let it dry. So lazy right now. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna prime her again. I'm just gonna stick it right in here like an animal. Care if it gets on the sides because I can sand that off. I want it to fill in the gap right here. I can sand that down. One, two, good.
Oh yeah. Good. Good. We gotta go into Twitch ad jail one last time. I'm gonna take a 5-minute pause. I will not be painting if you're new here. And we'll run 3 minutes of ads and we will be back while she sits and stews. Ah, what a minute. All right, I'll be right back.
Hurry. It's primed, basically. Just gonna clean it up. Okay, so nope. That's gonna mess me up. Good old hand primer. Yeah. To wait for stupid glue to dry. I don't want to wait for glue to dry. We can get some colors on here anyway. Let's go ahead. We can by hand. It's old. Oh. Just because I want to keep things moving forward. That makes a little varnish and primer. Cut off a touch of the sheen. Tomorrow I'll be able to zenithal her. Pretty quick. Start painting. Might zenithal it tonight, actually. We'll be ready for tomorrow. So I get to play with Blender and do some prints. Fix her up here. Zenithal for me is mainly just for reference. I don't speed paint, but I do like the reference where the light is. When we start this out all even, and we'll spray her with ink. So I started painting her at one point and then broke her, hence why we're here now. Everybody starts from good base. Oh, those are actually things thanks to
brush master who actually painted a bust version of this model. I was trying to figure out what the hell these things coming off her arms were, and they're actually little growths. Grassy, or fungi, they're growing out of her skin. So yeah, let's paint on her, we'll just let her sit. Normally I would just use an airbrush for this, but same paint. Different method. At this. Yep, hold on 1 second. You got. What do you got? If I can, I will try. What do you got? Up all these potion jars, glass models. Okay. I don't have a color scheme for her yet. Oh yeah, it's one of the models. Ooh, yeah, working purple to teal would be good. Yeah. As it came up on. Because I can't expand it, but that's what you're starting off with. I have through steel purple into teal, yeah. That works. I mean, one of the things that helps with the smoothness for sure is not making big value jumps. So like, and that's why for like this green, for example, well,
is I wouldn't go from like this green, which is our shadow color, straight up to this. We worked up through all these shades to get up to this. Right? And so one way to do that is to take your, say, your Phoenician purple, and then the next step up is going to be the purple with the next color. And painting a smaller area. And go straight to whatever that next color was. With even a smaller area. Mix that with the next color. Right? So you're always kind of mixing into the next color. If the value jumps are too dark, then it looks weird. I'm not gonna paint that because it's all wet. Here, I'm gonna sand it all up tomorrow. Maybe not. It might actually settle in there and dry flat, so I'm good. You'll have to pull up the disc for the sand. What disc? Discord. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, let me check. I think she's good for right now. Let her, let witchy poo dry overnight. Yeah, let her steep. Alright, you can cook. You can actually lay over there. How about that? Yeah, no worries. She's done. She's gonna sit and stew overnight. Let the paint settle down. Let me see. We're good. That's what we're all here for. VR chat avatar. Oh yeah, I did have a question though. So your avatar, I'd like her to be posed with one arm up and a waving and the other one slack. So which arm do you want up? Her left or right arm? That's the only question I have. But let's see, your new one you just posted is this. Oh, I see. Yeah, that does make sense. Her right hand, so her right hand will be the one that's waiting. Yeah, I did ask Mrs. Beagle about that. She's like, I barely know Blender. Starting off with the, oh, I see. Okay. Asian purple is like a bluish purple. Yeah. Ending up in that teal. Yeah, I don't know, honestly, because that's that Team Steeler purple, that's quite a different purple. I mean, if you're gonna end up with a teal, which is like you're ending up with like this ish. I mean, yours is greener. But staying in this family, so like, yeah, I mean, if it was me, I'd stay in the teal family. If you're gonna end up there as the highlight. On the other hand, I did see something where you could go from a purple, well, here's one thing, if you went from, where's it good to purple? Not jade, not emerald, somebody jade purple. Where is my turquoise? Yeah, that's a turquoise. But for example, that's really bright. I wish they would just name paints what they're called, like turquoise. I have to like use a translator. Okay, let's pretend.
Okay, that's all jades, but you could go from a purple like this, like a dark purple, or a not super dark, just for examples, like this. You could go from a purple and then blend in. This is too light. This is a turquoise, but it's a really light turquoise. It's almost like a light blue. So if we had this and this, for example, yeah, I mean that could work, but I don't know about using that gene stealer purple in between. I would do that because that's not going to blend into the teal very well. Mostly with the teal and then working more of the teal. Yeah, exactly. So if you had this as your base, then your next one's going to be that and that. And then your next one's going to be a little more of that. And then you're going to end up here. Well, without the purple in it. And if you, so that's kind of what you'd be. That's what I see. Do you see the same thing? I don't know if you can see my palette. Probably not. Let me bring it in here. So this is what I see of what you're talking about. And I'm just using arbitrary colors. There's like a really light turquoise and just whatever purple I had. Right? But this is like half and half, the purple and the teal. And this is going to have more of the teal than purple. That's what actually be. There's your final highlight, unless you wanted to take it higher, and then you could add like that. Does that make sense? That would work. But if you throw in that lavender, the gene stealer, that's in my head, that would work. Because this is the color, this would be the second color, which is like the gene stealer you're talking about. It kind of turns lavender with the turquoise, at least in my mix. Does that make sense? All right, cool. Yeah, glad to help. That's what we're here for. And actually, if you did it depending on, so I was watching somebody's video and they were doing some Tyranids, and they were doing the carapace part. And so it was like purple, and then they just kept bringing in more of the teal, and it ended up looking, it looked like color shifting. It looked like it was color shifting because of the way the purple and the teal mixed. Not this teal. This teal is like more, or not teal. This is a turquoise. But the same concept would work with what you're trying to do. Yeah. But yeah, with turquoise into the purple and then making more and more turquoise in smaller area, it ended up looking color shifting. It's really cool. So yeah. Yep. Just keep your jumps small. That's a key. Because if you try and go from this purple to that teal, it's not going to be right. Oh, we got about 15 more minutes. Let's see. You are correct, though. So probably mixing the Venetian purple and the teal, and moving more of the teal up into the highlights. Exactly. Yep, you got it. You know, and a lot of it's just making adjustments constantly as you go. I don't know. I'm sure there's some folks that go right in with their color schemes, and I'm just like, yeah. They don't work that way. But see, right now I've got paint rubbing off on the edges of this stuff. And we want to emphasize the yellow. A ton of orange and red. But the yellow is like the active flame part. Why is my camera way up there? Oh, that's because my grandson decided to find out what the camera does. Grab it. Just here, hold on a second. Turn the camera. Again, because it's still got a lot of ink on here. It's shiny. See if I can get the log. It's the log shiny. Okay. I did a lot of this with inks initially, and inks inherently dry shiny. At least the ones I use do. Yeah, I might have to do her too. It's armed to wonder. She might be fun. Could do it at 32. I might bump it up and do it. I don't know. Might take it up a couple centimeters just because. But yeah. So once I poke around with the seedling blender, and I'll be able to let you know like how much resin that's going to take. Probably shouldn't be too much. I don't know what size it is though, because I haven't opened it in my Anycubic software yet. I won't know until after I get it out of Blender or something. Which will be fun. It gives me an excuse to learn Blender. I've never really noticed it. Get a couple spots in here that suck, but now I'm not worried because that's not the point of view we're looking at. This is. Okay. Yep. And yellow. Why the paint? What it does. So I got little bits of it wearing them. So orange yellow. It's a little. I want out of orange because when you glaze the yellow over the red, that's going to create orange. All right. I want to be able to build it up. I don't jump there because I can't control it. I want it to blend with the reds and the oranges and all that stuff that's already on there. this will help us build up the intensity of it. And hopefully fix all these spots that don't have paint. Outside of this, some people call it day. Things I want to work on are drying. I don't really want to start a whole new big section because literally we're almost done. We'll get this little spot covered up eventually. A little more live. Business line. I mean, spam. I like getting notifications on my phone. I don't like getting spam notifications on my phone. Feels unusually intrusive. Hey, all that da da yada da da da. Better. Like it. Oh, now see, now the light's not so washed out. That's weird. Stand light. Okay, well, for now, let's leave it. I want to get on to painting our friend. Witchy poo. One touch of something here. It's this. We will carry on with her tomorrow. There. Fun. A good start. And we'll also have to define, do detail work on this, clean up the ropes, but we're not there yet. We will do that while she is probably drying tomorrow. Okay, everybody, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Choosing to spend time out of your life to watch paint dry on my side of the internet. Super appreciated. You're all awesome. Let me, let's go do a raid. Let's see who we can raid. I've been skipping them for a little bit, but just because I've had stuff to do, I can't hang out, and I feel rude waiting and running, but let's see what we got here. Who's home? Oh, we got, beyond the box art. Got a couple folks. What's he working on? Nope. Nothing. Oh, looks like he's airbrushing. Getting ready to airbrush some goodness. Yeah, let's go bother beyond the box art. Very cool human being. A good content creator. Give him a follow when we get there. Show him love. Pretty amazing. Thanks, everybody. I will be back. Me and Mrs. Beagle will be back tomorrow night at 7 EST. Let's see if I can type words. All this all ready to go, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day and be good out there. And if you're not, be good at it. Peace and love. And you, we will be in touch as I play with your files. So we will talk soon. Cheers.